Hey y'all, what's going on? It's me, Nessa D. How are y'all doing? I have been off the scene for a minute. I've been a little bit under the weather. I'm feeling much better now. As you can see, my eye has a little thing going on. I went to the doctor for it, so I should be getting a treatment, I think, next week for it. But anyway, enough of that. Um, I wanted to say happy Martin Luther King Day. And I wanted to also say, how's everybody doing? Pardon me. Once again, I have been off the scene for a while. I have been doing a lot of reports, um, end of year, beginning of year reports, and things like that. And it kind of took a toll on me. It took a toll on me. I had like a 48-hour, 70-hour type of flu. Um, and that broke. I got through that. And with that came this polyp on my eye, which is going down, going away. It's draining. So, so if you see something weird about my eye, that's what it is. But it's so much better because literally my eye was swollen shut a few days ago. So I thank God for that miracle. But I have a funny little skit, a funny little thing I said about it that I'll probably upload later. But I'm just chilling today. You know, I want to go to the march. I marched last year, and I had a great time up here in Northern California. But this year, because I'm just getting over this season, I decided to stay in and just relax. And I do have homework to do today, and I still need to deep condition my hair and blah blah blah. But anyway, TMI, whatever. How y'all doing? So I have 138 subscribers now. I'm so grateful. I really like it because it's so intimate, and the type of things that I talk about are not usually the most popular things you see right now in Black YouTube. But I want to talk about things that interest me and that spark my interest. And you know, if you look at my page and kind of look around, you see that I'm interested in a lot of different types of things. And one thing I'm really interested in, and I really am very passionate about, is humanities and social issues and just life and sci-fi, science, some science, things like that. I wanted to, of course, some of the funny stuff too. You know that I have a few videos that were that addressed the drama in YouTube in the last few months, but I came upon this article or this video article on YouTube by the BBC. I am subscribed to the BBC. If you want to look at some really interesting topics, science, humanities, politics, health, the BBC has a great library. I mean, it's so extensive on all types of subjects, and I love watching and listening to their reports. So one report that I came upon has to do, actually, it was published back in October 2015. It is titled Parents Hope Frozen Child Will Live Again. Maybe some of you do have heard about this, but it has to do with cryogenics. I don't know if you've ever heard of cryogenics. Cryogenics is the practice of freezing the body or parts of the body in hopes to reactivate or reinstate the body to living at a later date. And it's a big scientific process, and it's something that's been practiced for years, and it's getting a lot of play right now. More reports are coming out about it because more people are more interested in it and more families are a part of it. So back in October 2015, well, before that, in the earlier part of the year, okay, over 4 years ago, a little girl named Matherin Nayovaratapong, I'm probably saying it wrong, this is a Asian family, became the youngest person to be cryogenically frozen. Her brain being preserved at the point of death. So before she passed away, this is what I'm understanding. Before the little girl passed away, who happened to have cancer that was at the considered was not, it was chronic. It was The child was passing away. The parents decided that they wanted to use a cryogenic process to preserve her. And what they preserved of the child is the child's brain and some of the child's cells. So, what I'm gathering from the report on YouTube is that by the BBC is that they did not preserve the body itself, but they did preserve her cells, some of her cells, and her brain. So the rest of the body was, I'm assuming, buried. Um, the parents are. This is. I'm going to read it. The blurb. It says her parents say they are 100% convinced future medical advances mean she will one day be restored to life. They told the BBC's Jonathan Head it was their love for their daughter that drove them to seek this route. So once again, if you go on to BBC and you type in parents hope frozen child will live again, even if you just type those words in BBC, it will come up. Once again, this is just me reporting what's already on YouTube. It brought tears to my eyes because these parents love their child so much. They're hoping that one day their baby will live again. And they also have signed up to be a part of the program as well when they approach death. They want to also be frozen. I don't know if they're going to freeze their whole body, their brain, or whatever. I don't know exactly, but I know the brain is the main, it's basically the main part they want to freeze because scientists want to see later in the future if they can revive people to life after death. What do you think about this? Do you think this is defying nature? Do you think this is something that people shouldn't be talking about, or people? I'm trying to open my eye, you guys. It's getting better. People should not dabble in. I just find it very interesting, and the love they have for this child. When you watch the video, it's very heartbreaking and touching. The pictures and the video of their child is so loving. It's so beautiful. And you kind of see the progressiveness of the cancer that the little girl was that succumbed to. Once again, I'm gonna try to. I'm not that great on the computer as far as like editing and all this other stuff and adding stuff. I'm gonna try to put the information in my box so you can click on it. But it might take me a minute. So if I do upload this and it's not there, I will try to type it in some kind of way. But what do y'all think about that? What do you think about cryogenics? And you can Google cryogenics. It's CRYOGENICAL. That's cryogenical. But what do you think about cryogenics? And do you think it's a wave of the future? Do you think it's something that we should look into? Do you think it's against the grain of natural death? What do you think about it? This is not about judgment. This is not about race. This is about what are your ideas? What do you think about cryogenics? And I have some other ideas about it as well, but I don't want to get too deep. But let me know what you think. Little Matherin Nailvara Tapong was frozen earlier in 2015. Her cells are at their parents' home in her bedroom next to the crib she used to sleep in, and it's a big vat where they're keeping some of her cells. And then of course her brain is in the program, which I believe is out of Arizona. The program is out of Arizona where the cryogenic laboratory is. So what do you think about that? Let me know. Once again, this is Nessa D. I'm just chilling, getting better, coming off of a 72-hour bug. I'm feeling much better. My eye is getting better. That was part of the fever, and feeling much better. I went to the doctor, and She said, I'm doing great. You know, I do work with a lot of people that get sick easily. So once or twice a year, I get a little something. And, but I'm feeling much better. I will probably come back with some more videos. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.